My idea here is just out of curiosity is to install a floating shelf against this wall, use a dowel to go through the back brace and go into the stud about 1.5 inches with the dowel. Get rid of the sheetrock, take it out of play. So I'll cut a slot here for this. I'm just curious how strong that would be.
Since I began building some floating shelves, I've become more interested in their strength and in exploring ways to make them more useful to me. But to do that, they have to meet a minimal level of strength. If you check my channel, I have a playlist of videos related to floating shelves, including some installations and other tests of strength. I have at least a couple of other videos to do exploring these ideas. I have a wall plug mounted on the other side of the wall, and the wire is right in the middle of the stud, so it's well out of the way. I have 3/4 inch dowels available here in the shop, which will work out perfect. The thickness of the back support is 1.5 inches. So I'm taking away half of the material with a 3/4 inch dowel. Should give us a pretty good test. If I can drill halfway straight, would be nice. The length of each dowel will only be 3 inches, so half of that will go into the stud and the other half into the back support bracket of the floating shelf. You can see the word domino written on the back of the support bracket, which means that these shelf support brackets are connected to the back with domino connectors that measure 5/16 inches thick by 1.5 inches long. So that's the setup. Everything's in place pretty well. This one is just under a little bit of tension, it feels like, so I've got my hole off just a little bit. I don't think that'll make any difference. I'm using a generous amount of glue to secure everything in place, also making sure I have a layer on the face of the stud as well as the back support bracket where it rests against the stud. My expectation is that this setup with the small domino connectors is the weakest I intend to test, so keep that in mind as we move along. Finally, I add a strip of 1x material to the front of the shelf support brackets and place a piece of 1/4 inch shelf material on top just to make sure that the weight of my bags gets evenly distributed over the whole assembly. I'm using 50-pound bags of Quikrete to test the strength of the shelves. I fully expect that when I add a second bag of Quikrete to the shelf that it will fail. Since that will be 100 pounds of concrete in free fall, I'm putting down a drop cloth to help make cleanup a little easier. Alright, so far pretty good. Not even a flex. Yeah, a little flex. That's 50 pounds. Let's see what 100 does. No. Trying to figure out how not to get caught in the catastrophe here. Let's see. £100. Wow. That is surprising to me. And it's holding it pretty well. The other thing is I could put my weight on it and see if I could break it.
That is something. You could try it.
Yes, I'm at 200. Huh?
How many more bags do you have?
I've got plenty. Got probably 6 more bags in there. Focus here. Uh-oh. That was something, wasn't it?
So definitely stay out of the way if you put another bag on there. It's shown that it's holding 100 pounds.
Right.
It's holding 100 pounds. That's cool.
Well, it will be interesting to see
Where it breaks. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that'll inform you about the dowels and all of that.
Right. All right. Ready?
Yeah. Stay safe.
Yikes.
Watch your knee. 100. It's holding 150. For how long? Oh man, it's not gonna hold it very long.
Wow.
Careful, just,
It's sort of,
it's pushing down on it, huh?
can you see it?
Yeah, not, yeah.
You can definitely see that it's leaning. It's going to go.
Is it worth trying to put another 50 on, or?
No. Well, I don't know. The problem is putting it on.
How about I help you with that and stand on the other side of it? That way we're, of course, it could go, I mean, it could, something could make it go right or left. I just don't want to be
Right.
having to.
Can you see anything that's?
It popped earlier, it hasn't done anything else except it looks like it's flexing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Try this?
I don't know, man.
Because it's deceiving. It seems like, I'm wondering if we just do that, if it'll go. You know?
What if you rock it a little?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's holding.
Yeah, it will break with the sway at some point probably.
Yeah.
But it's technically, you're right, holding it.
Yeah. It's because it's not like it's getting ready to pull out.
So you wouldn't want to store anything like that long term, but just testing the strength of it, right?
Well, I mean, there's no reason that you would have something, 150 pounds on a wall without, some brackets under it.
Right, the brackets
Some
under it.
point to it. Oh,
Yeah, see. Are you going to be able? That's definitely going to go.
I don't know. I think it could hold more. Do we need to even see? That's the only. So we just end it here.
Sure, that's what you want to do?
Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of curious as to if there's anything visible. Man, nothing is. I mean, where it's going to break is the pine is going to break. I think.
The wood itself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. No. Yeah, it did. See it.
Okay.
And that would have taken a lot of weight to do that. But yeah, ultimately it's the pine that split. Huh.
So that's informative. So you think that actually tells you that if you make this longer, if you used a solid 2x4,
Right.
it might have never really. I mean,
Right.
It would have broken somewhere else before.
Right. Yeah, because you're picking up more leverage basically against the stud with the thicker wood. Huh. Pretty cool though.
I have to tell you, I was pretty surprised by the results. I never expected that these dominoes would have that kind of strength. Anyway, learn something every day. I have a few more things I want to test out relative to floating shelves that I'll do over the next couple of months. Thanks for watching, and remember, there's always something going on around Dobbs Workshop, so check back every week or so and see what you may have missed.